Yes, Sirski. It's your boy, Mr. Yeah, though, man, and I'm live here with Miss Metta, M-E-T-T-A, man, and we here at the platform.
They wanna know, get what you got going. We are the spot, fresh off the block, this is the platform. Yeah, we are the platform. Yeah, this is the platform. Fresh off the block, we are the spot, this is the platform. Numbers don't lie, we gon' run it up.
Yo, Miss Metta, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Listen, platform. This is a platform exclusive, man. Like, I've been waiting to get this interview in for a long time. So when I jump out the platform, I always let them know, or I have you let them know, what's your social media? Like, what's your Snapchat? What's your Instagram? You got Twitter?
No,
Facebook?
I don't have Twitter. I have Facebook and I have Instagram.
So give me your Facebook and your Instagram.
So my Facebook is Art by Metta. And on my Instagram, it's also Art by Metta.
So that's right, man. Y'all rocking Art by Metta, man. Look her up and hit her up. We're going to dive right into it. We're going to get all the way into it. So tell me, you know, I had the pleasure to see you grow, you know. What made you get into art? Like, what inspired the art?
Well, actually, I've been drawing since I have been, I would say about 8 years old. I used to, at the house, I used to draw. My mom had us into Disney.
Yeah.
So Disney characters was what we were doing.
Shout out to Disney.
So one time I took my room door and I transitioned it into a Pocahontas.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. So I drew an entire Pocahontas, painted it and everything, and I think from that point it was like, okay, so
you don't put your Pocahontas on the door.
Pocahontas on the door.
Man, I seen some of the things that you do with the art. Like, so, like, is it a passion? Is it something you trying to relive? Is it something you just diving into? Like what exactly is it?
Well,
for you personally.
I think, you know, I am a mother of 3, so whenever you have spare time, you're always trying to figure out what can I do to enjoy this spare time, because you only get a couple.
That's me time. You gotta get.
You only get a little window of it.
Shout out to the mothers who handling their business and still. We ain't gonna say chasing dreams. We running in behind the plan. You know what I'm saying? We not chasing dreams. Only dreams. Dreams come to sleepers. You know what I'm saying?
That's
right.
So
shout out to the mothers still handling their business. But so you said you it's just something you always did, right?
Yes. I love drawing, so I was like, let me see if I still have it.
Yeah.
Being on Facebook, you see a lot of different Facebook pages where a lot of artists, whether they paint, whether they make clothes, whether they do jewelry, rap, and I'm like, I wonder if I still have my art talent.
Okay, well, bring it to the forefront then. Bring it out.
I took myself, got canvas art, and I used to draw in color. Now I'm drawing with a paintbrush.
Man, that's what's up. So what is it about? So I draw. You know, I'm a true creative. Like when it comes to being creative, like I draw. My oldest daughter, she got the drawing from me. I used to do music. I rap. My baby girl got that. Of course, y'all seen her on the platform. Like, do you teach the kids? Do you push it on the kids, or is it something like, what is it? For me, when I draw, it's the lines, like they captivate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just takes me to another place. So what is it for you? Like,
well, to me, drawing or being in your own art world, I believe it's a gift. I know you can go to school and learn, but for me, it's something I self-taught. And if I can self-teach myself, I believe my girls can self-teach themselves. So when they see me painting, of course they want a coloring book, or they want their own little pile of paint and a canvas, and I let them go at it. I don't say, oh, no, that's not how you do it, or I let them go at it, because if they enjoy it, they'll find a way to perfect it.
Right. They're gonna dive into it if they want to, man. I seen some of your art. Listen, platform. I seen some of this lady's artwork, man. It's super dope. So is this something you want to do full time? Is it just a hobby? Like, because I you know, on the platform, business idea right here. You can lead your own paint sip, because I seen some of your artwork. Like, you dope as hell. Like, some of your artwork is, it's super dope. And you done some stuff around the neighborhood. I mean, for different people. Like, is it something you could see yourself doing, consider doing?
Well, it's up in the air. I don't really like to confine myself to a particular type of art. So as you know, I have on my Facebook page and on my Instagram I have shown a couple of murals that I have painted at my daughter's daycare.
I seen that.
So not only do I paint on canvas, I do murals. I also, I mean, I'm also dibbing and dabbing into props.
Man, come on, multi-talented, multitasking young lady. You know what I'm saying? Mother of 3. Come on, man.
So I do, I could do graphic art. I could do. I feel as though art is just a.
Yeah, art can take you a lot of places.
And I don't want to be,
confined to one thing. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's label her as, if you need a paint and sip, contact me. Okay. Because I could do it, but that ain't going to be.
Hey, if y'all need the new Just For Me box, call Metta. She going to paint you a new Just For Me. You want Black Barbie? Right here, we rocking. So because something that you've done has really touched our city. I ain't gonna say my city. I normally say my city, but I'm gonna say our city.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I like the avenue. I like where you're going with it. The coloring book. Not only the coloring book, the actual. Hello, McKinney, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Mac Town. You know what I'm saying? Mac City. We have a whole Monopoly game brought to you by. Or by Metta, you know what I'm saying? Like, what inspired that? Like, you put some key people on the cover of this thing.
Yeah. So I have been. I work in the city, and when you hear a lot of conversations about, well, what's going on with the Black history, or what could be from McKinney, what do we have to represent a Black history program, or what do we have, or what's notable to. Put out there about Black history. Right. So I was sitting there thinking, like, wow, we don't have Black-owned businesses. Right. We don't have Black schools. Right. We don't even have a Black dance school. Right. So it's like, it made me think, like, wow, I'm not sure if it's because people are afraid, or I'm not sure because we have so much opportunity working with others within their businesses that we haven't even focused on not a predominantly Black-owned anything. Right. So what I did, I took the liberty to kind of research and see, like, back then I remember going to get my hair done from a hairstylist, Mrs. Rogers.
Man, I know Miss Rogers used to do my mama. Yeah, for real.
Used to walk through Louisville neighborhood, being in the car with my mom. We used to be in Lively Hill. We used to be in the Run.
R.I.P. Shout out to Proud Mary.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, I know we had a lot of Black things.
We did.
So I just started writing down stuff. Just writing it down. Like, I remember this. I remember that. And one day I seen where MCKINNEYOPOLY game came out. And I looked at it and I'm like, well, typical. It had highlighted a lot of downtown merchants. Right. So I'm like, you know what? It'll be cool if I could put a spin
on it
and have it in EASTSIDE MCKINNEYOPOLY.
Because, hey, we known for the East McKinney. Shout out East McKinney.
Right. We have our own world. We have fun. Right. So I'm like, you know what? As I was building the game, I'm like, okay, so how many businesses do we have? That was my highlight. Like, okay, we don't have any. Right. Okay, well, let me go ahead and focus on the past. Right. Because the past is when everything was flourishing.
Yeah, right.
So I did some research. I got on newspaper.com, reading newspapers from the 1800s, 1900s, and Texas History Portal. Right. And I got to finding old newspapers about Doty High. I found out about our first slave that came to Collin County. Man. So I'm like, you know what? And then as I'm reading the newspaper, it had an article about how the east side of McKinney was flourishing. Right. And it listed verbatim all the businesses in the areas that it was at. And it was enough for me to put it on my game board.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
So I was like, well, look at there.
Man, well, look at, man, shout out to the intelligent Black young lady right here, man. So, you know what? For me, man, I'm from McKinney. We know of each other, man. Like, and I tell people all the time, like, I done been a lot of places. Like, I don't say it like bragging, but like, I done been to a lot of places. But when I take your perspective and persona of these games, and we do got the game and we got the coloring book here too. So I'm gonna show y'all that in just one second. But what I want to say is I've been a lot of places, and when I think about your movement, when I think about the McKinney monopoly, when I think about that, I think about Tulsa, because Tulsa had a lot. That's where the original Black Wall Street started, right? So when I think about the things that you're bringing to McKinney, like, you don't have to do this. Like, so when I think about it, it's like, you know, we didn't have the race riots in McKinney. We didn't have those type of things, but we did Miss Rogers. We had a lot of black, Doty High, only first black high school in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
That we could only attend.
Yeah, that we could only attend. Like, I think about, you know, the Black Wall Street and how Tulsa, and it's like you are reviving or reliving this situation in my city. But I've been to the city where this happening, but I see you making this movement. Like, I just want to know, like, what, like, why you?
So,
why did you feel like you needed to take because you're not getting paid from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted to jump in this and do this. Like, why you? Like, why go that route? Like, why take those steps to do that?
I had the privilege of speaking with a woman named Beth Bentley.
Beth Bentley.
So she's also a McKinney native. She's trying to get programs together for Black history.
Right.
I've seen her work tirelessly on trying to gather, you know, people from the East Side and try to join forces and try to get things active, but we don't really get. I don't know if it's people from the East Side not trusting people.
Right.
So I've seen her trying. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. And we will talk every now and again. We would talk. She'll come to City Hall where I work, and we would talk. And one thing she brought up was it was a Black, I think 2 years ago, a Black history program she was trying to do.
Right.
She gave me some information, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't even know this about the city.
Right.
I didn't know that. I mean, I knew of Doty High, but I didn't know the history of Doty High.
Right.
I didn't know that Doty High was literally the only school Blacks were able to go to.
Right.
I didn't know that Mr. McGowan, Coach Evans, and
shout out Coach
people
Evans.
like that. I didn't know what they went through in order to get where they got.
They were going.
You know, where they were going.
Right.
I was just like, oh, okay, they got a job. Oh, okay, that's nice. He owned his own business.
Right.
But it was bigger than that.
Right.
He did it in the times where it was hard.
Right.
So I'm like, if nothing else, they do need their flowers. Unfortunately, most of them on the game has gone and passed.
Right.
But it doesn't mean they shouldn't be recognized.
Right. So I'm gonna get the game. Let's get the game in the coloring book. So
right here is
this is the coloring book.
This is the coloring book. This is Wolmerine Watley. This is what Watley Park is named after.
Okay.
This is Mr. Mr. McGowan.
Shout out Mr. McGowan again.
He has an elementary school, McGowan Elementary.
Okay.
This is Willie Watley. He was the first Black council member.
Right. Jane Wiley, if y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And he actually
first
was a
barbershop. Yeah, barbershop in the hood. On is that Rockwall?
Had a ice cream shop.
Ice cream shop, yeah, outlet.
Yeah. He was a pastor at St. Mark.
Okay.
That was a historical Black. It is a historical Black church. It's still thriving. Mr. Reuben Johnson.
Yes.
This is E.S. Doty. Edward Sewell Doty.
Shout out E.S. Doty. Doty High School.
Professor Edward Sewell Doty.
Okay,
yeah, this is Doty High School. Doty High School took a couple of hits in the past. When it was built, it got burned down twice.
Right.
And so it finally got renamed after him.
Okay.
This is Coach Evans.
Okay, shout out Coach Evans.
He has a elementary school.
Right.
These are the Malverns, Albert Malvern and Iola Malvern. They also have a school named after them on El Dorado. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll take that and I'll make that my logo.
Right.
Because these are the people that have done something in McKinney and have also got recognition from the city.
Right.
Not to say no one has done anything that
but these are the people.
Right. These are the people that I was able to say, okay, this is who they are, and let me show you what they have going on.
Right. So for me, I always look past the surface when I'm dealing with things. And I'm going to say this, and then you can give me your perspective. So for me, I'm looking at all these people who are pivotal to our city. I'm going to say our city. Shout out to McKinney again. these people, for these people to give you the okay, for these people to trust you with, you know what I'm saying, their legacy, like that tells me that you a pretty stand-up person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking deeper than the surface.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't saying I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying like I'm looking deeper than the surface. Like for you, how do you feel that these pitiful people from our city trusted you with their legacy?
Well, I really haven't had time to stop to even think about that. I have received blessings.
Right.
I have also, you know, tried to include as much as I can from these families. Hey, this is what's going on. I did a first version of the game, and I actually gave everybody a copy, you know, just to show my homage.
Man, she paid homage.
And so, and I also wanted them to know, you know, the stuff that you're reading is in the newspaper. It's in, it's facts.
Yeah, facts. Right? You can find it.
Right. It's researchable and it's there.
Public information.
Right. So I'm like, and everybody play games.
Right.
So we might as well
learn our history.
Enjoy it, and know that we're just as prestigious as the next.
Right. I think, man, I just super, you know, like I don't get too emotional when I'm doing my thing, when I'm rocking out, but like I think this is super dope. You've taken that's the coloring book. We got the game too, right?
Right. So this coloring book, it's just I kept in mind for the little babies, for the younger crowd, you know, for the elementary schoolers, the preschoolers.
Right.
And I kind of gave them a rundown of stuff about our history.
And who they are.
Right, in a fun way. Instead of, hey, go check out a library book, go find out what's going on.
Right.
I did it in a fun way, you know, introduce who Professor Edward Sewell-Doty was, and kind of give them a picture of, you know, put a picture with the name.
Right.
And I did that for everyone, and for Mr. McGowan.
Right.
And he was actually the first black counselor.
Right.
So the people in this book were the first to do things.
Okay.
Not the only. They
Not
were the first.
They was just the first.
The first. So he was like this. He was the first black counselor.
Right.
Coach Evans was the first black teacher to integrate once slavery and all that was over. And then in 1950, that's when everything got a little chaotic. However, in 1965, I believe, that's when schools started integrating. Where blacks could go to school with white people. And not only did he integrate, this man left Doty High, where he was comfortable at, and chose to teach at an integrated school. So, you know, that wasn't an easy task.
Right.
You know,
and these people, some of these people, their legacy, they're still living. Like these are real live black people from the east side of McKinney who's really down to earth.
Right. We had Martin Luther Kings here. We had Rosa Parks here. Right. So it's like, why can't we make a educational tool for our history?
Man, that's super dope. So I'm gonna step out because like I don't get too emotional. But first of all, let me say this. So the game and the book, they can purchase from you on
my website at EASTSIDE.MCKINNEYOPOLY.com. Right now the game is $49.99 and the book is $3.99. But I'm actually going to run a promotion, or I'm actually going to permanently do. When you purchase a game, you'll automatically get a coloring book.
Okay, so the game is
$49.99.
$49.99. Okay, and the book is
$3.99.
$3.99. Okay, so when you run the promotion, you're gonna give them the book with the game.
Correct.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is this: is what I'm gonna do, Miss Meta, and y'all got her contact information. So I'm gonna buy 4 of these games. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy 4 of these games from Miss Meta. And y'all reach out to her. The first 4 people that reach out to her, I'm gonna buy y'all game, and y'all gonna get the game in the book. Mr. Yedo, you know, we live here at the platform. So y'all got her social media, y'all got her Facebook and Instagram. So I'm gonna purchase 4 of these games. So the first 4 people who reach out to her, y'all game is gonna be paid for, and she gonna let me know when you do, and now we only doing 4. Support, man. Rock out with your people, man. Like this is bigger than this is bigger than just us. This is bigger than just the people of McKinney, man. Like, she's giving y'all the history, man.
Right.
Like, for real, for real. And we going live right here. I got my partner going live, and y'all see this on the live, too. I'm gonna buy 4 from Miss Meta. So the first 4 people that reach out to her and she confirm, I'm paying for y'all game.
How
and y'all
about you
get
tell
the
them to tell me a password or something?
Password, just say the platform.
The platform.
Yeah, the platform. Send her a message that says the first 4 people that send Miss Meta an inbox that say we rocking with the platform, I'm gonna buy y'all game and y'all get the book with it, man. I think this is super dope, man. I'm really rocking with this, man. Give them your information one more time so they'll know.
So you can definitely go get the game at EASTSIDE That's on my webpage. I also, in the meantime, I do have coloring books in stores in downtown McKinney.
Yes,
at the Monkey Business.
Yeah.
And also at Visit McKinney. If you want to prevent from paying shipping, you can just go right downtown, and they already have the books in stock.
What about the game? Like
the games will be there closer to May. Closer to May, we'll have the games in the stores fully stocked. So
man, get your pre-sales on, man. Hit Cash App, Zelle.
Oh, so right now on my webpage, we're accepting PayPal.
PayPal, man. Get your PayPal up.
If you don't have a credit card, that's fine. You can call me or inbox me, and I can send you an invoice, and then you can Zelle me the money, or you can Cash App me, or if you want me to meet up with you, we can exchange, and I give you the game.
Man, this is a young black mother of 3, man. She doing her thing, man. Y'all get your pre-sales up, man. Like I said, man, y'all bang her, hit her Instagram, hit her Facebook, man. We live right here on the platform. We're gonna get it rocking, man. Can we see some of the game?
Yeah.
Can we see some of the
So with
pieces
the
on
game, I do want to point out I have lovely 3 sponsors. Love Life Foundation.
Shout out to Love Life Foundation.
I had AEYL.
Man, shout out to AEYL.
And then Craig International.
Yes, sir. With
they
Craig
were able
International.
They heard my dream and they were for it. So they was like, what do we need to give you? And they provided it, and I was able to buy the games and have it out in time for Black History. Man. So in Juneteenth. I hear that there will be having a couple of events going on Juneteenth, so I will have a vendor booth. Having my games and coloring books.
Hey, Art by Meta vending booth coming at the Juneteenth, man. In McKinney, Texas, man. Shout out to Mac City. Shout out to Mac Town. We here. We live. We on the platform.
I want to let y'all know I did design these monies. This is the first time African Americans made dollars.
Man, listen, Miss Meta, first time, we got your monies, baby. Yeah. Black, man, we got.
I put their money on dollars because that's how important I think they are.
Man, I grew up watching this lady, Miss Malvern, man, be in that same house, man. For you, Miss Malvern, you got your money, baby. You got R.I.P. You got your flowers, baby. Nah, for real. Man, this is super dope. I think it's super dope, and I'm here. So before we get out, like, let's show them the board, because I got some more questions. I just got a couple more questions, man. Look at this board, man. This is dope. This is our city, man. This is our legacy. This coming from McKinney.
So this is the game board. Instead of going to jail, we will be going to school, to Doty High. We've done enough of the going to jail. We got that down.
Yeah, we ain't going to jail no more.
We're not. So if you get caught up, you'll be sent to school you'll be sent to school to learn more. Man. And then that's how you do it. And I also chose as our free parking.
What's our free parking?
Is Gabe's gas station.
Okay, come through, Gabe.
Black owned. We had a community garden over there in the Run by Finch Park.
Yeah, shout out to the Run, man. Hey, we've been rocking by the Boy Club. We Boy Club area, if you don't know. You know what I mean? This Boy Club area. Man.
So Love Life, that's the home where you'll start.
Okay.
Okay, so all of these boards, all these blocks, these were Black-owned businesses back in McKinney.
So let me ask you this. I ain't no stink stirrer, but the church selection, you picked some pinnacle church. Good Hope Baptist Church, First Baptist.
St. Mark.
Man, come through St. Mark, Bethlehem, come through.
We have 8 historical black churches, and I can only choose 4, so it wasn't no rhyme or reason how these made it.
Okay.
But yes.
Man, Willie Wiley Barbershop.
Yeah.
I'll come through.
Mac City.
Shout out Mac City, man. Shout out Dash.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I reached out to him for his permission because
that's what's up.
I wanted to make sure that these logos and these pictures represent what we got going on in McKinney.
Man, one time for the city, man.
And we do have a black-owned business called The Side Clothing.
Man,
so I had to make sure I put him on there.
Shout out Morgan and The Side T-Time, man. Y'all, anything custom, run the T-Time, man. We rocking, man. This is city love. This is how we do it in our city. I don't know about y'all. We don't know how y'all rocking, but we rock together.
That's right.
We gonna argue, but we rock together though. On the cool.
And we got the 2 parks, Wally Park, Rambo Park.
Man, shout out Wally Park.
And Rambo Park was a park where we used to have our Juneteenth celebration.
Man, see, I didn't even know about Rambo Park. Man, I'm getting me a game. Yeah.
So yeah, I did the wood grain just to let you know this this is original.
Man,
hardwood original.
Man, oh, wait a minute. She got Mr. Ali C, man. Mr. Ali C used to get a nigga that chili bowl, man. Yeah. She got your Ali C barbershop up here, man.
Sugar Hill is up in here.
Man, hold up.
Let me see.
Hey, we don't know nothing about Manor House. It's Sugar Hill. You understand me?
And then we used to have a colored skating rink.
By where they got the William Chicken right now, across the street.
I'm not sure if that was the one that was.
That's the one I used to go to.
But I don't know if it was colored on.
Okay.
And I say colored because that's how it's named.
That's how it's named. Yeah. You can Google this. Yeah.
Holly Construction, Ross Cemetery.
Man,
that's a historic cemetery within itself. That's where almost all the slaves that came to McKinney. That's where they're buried at. People that we have Buffalo soldiers out there buried. We have
shout out Ross
a history, a whole lot of black history at cemetery. And this cemetery gatekeeper is Florine Henry. So if you contact her, she'll be glad to let you in and take a look at it.
Okay, shout out Florine, the dream. Okay, so, man, like I done got excited because I didn't even, man, this is one of the first times I was able to view this board, man, and it brings back so many memories because, man, I used to walk these streets, man, of my city, man, and I didn't know a lot of this history, man. So,
right, because we were kids.
We were kids doing us,
enjoying ourselves,
man, for
not
real,
knowing all these people paved the way for us.
Man, this is really cool. This is really cool. Once again, I'm gonna tell y'all again, man. Listen, contact Meta. Tell her y'all saw the platform. First 4 people, man. I'm buying y'all game and y'all get the coloring book. And I'm going to buy my own just because I'm supporting the movement. Yeah, I'm rocking like that, like for real.
So when you play this game, what do you call it? In order to win,
right,
what you need to do is own 3 different color slots.
Color slots.
Right. So you own 3 different color slots and then you win.
So it's similar to
Monopoly,
but there's a different spin to
Correct. But these are the buildings. You'll start out with a mom and pop shop, then you'll turn
come through mom and pops,
and then you'll turn into a franchise, and then you gotta up it to a chain store and then a corporate store.
Man, are y'all hearing this?
Once you have corporate stores in all of those colors,
right,
then you win. And this is also teaching you financial literacy so that you can know, okay, it may be cheaper to have a mom and pop shop. Okay, well, I can invest more and get a bigger type business and make it a corporate. You know, you don't always have to, do business at your house.
At your house.
There's a lot of incentives if you do it the right way. And what else? I put Black history facts in here.
Man, come on, man.
So once you own 2 colors, in order to win, you can you don't have to roll the dice. You can say, okay, I want to try to win another block.
Right.
If you answer 6 Black history facts,
right,
there it is. There it is, a corporate office right there.
Corporate office, man. Y'all, man, listen, black people, we got to read the instructions to the game because this, this is teaching our kids. What you say, financial literacy?
It's teaching them financial literacy.
Yeah, how to run your business.
Yeah, Black history facts that came about in McKinney.
Man, that's super dope.
Right.
That's super dope. Man, I'm gonna stop one more time, man. I'm gonna challenge everybody, man. I challenge y'all, man. I challenge y'all to support this young black lady, man. Like, come on, man. Come through. Come get your game. I could be tripping. But I'm looking into the bag, man, and it look like you put a lot of thought. Man, we got black dice. Not white dice.
Yes.
You got black dice.
Strategically
man,
picked.
strategically. I mean, I'm thinking, man, shout out.
We got Mac City
cards. Man, Mac City done made the cards. Come on through, Mac City. Shout out to Dad.
It tell you how to move about. The Black History Facts, if you choose, whenever you own enough spots, you say, I want to pull a Black History card, and here's the card, and this is the question I'll ask you. Like, what's the name of the Buffalo soldier buried at Ross Cemetery? His name was Walter Faulkner.
Man, I didn't even know that.
So,
man, this is dope, man. So with everything you have going on, man, you know, before we get out of here, is there anything else you would like to let them know? Anything you want to say, share with the platform?
No, I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to sit here and interview, especially the platform.
Man, shout out the platform.
Doughboy and Derek.
Yeah.
And you'll see the, slowly but surely, you'll start seeing the games in downtown McKinney. I have a couple of more stores that have been contacting me to get the games in there.
Man, go downtown and support. If not, bang her Instagram, hit up Facebook, man. I'm challenging everybody, man, to put whatever y'all feel to the side, man, and support, man, and truly support the movement. Truly, man, let's get this black museum, man. McKinney is full of history, man. And I challenge everybody to put everything to the side and support this young lady, man. This is a mother of three, man. She handling her business. Man, I'm so proud of her, man. Arts by Meta. Y'all heard it first, live on the platform. Yiddy!